Okay, so I hope you can see this. I'm going to be using this cabinet for my project today, one of my projects. I thrifted this at the Highway 12 sale in Michigan for $5. And I've been looking for one of these because I want to do this like the Ginger Chick style. Like she takes the doors off and just uses the cabinet for little decor items. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the little screwdriver and take the doors off and this little latch off and give it a good clean. And I'll be back and we will mix up the milk paint. Okay, so I have this all cleaned up, the doors off, and there were little hanging hooks on the back, and I also took those off. Now, excuse me, I'm going to be using air dry clay to fill in just, there's teeny tiny little holes where the screws were. So I'm just going to be using the DAS air dry clay, and I'm going to fill those in. And then while that is drying, I'm going to be mixing up the milk paint. So let me go ahead and finish those, and then I will mix up the milk paint color. Okay, so now I'm going to mix the milk paint. I really like the color Ironstone milk paint by Sweet Pickins, but I am out of that right now, so I'm just going to try to create something similar. I'm going to be using the color Proper, and I'm going to be using Flour Sack. So I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of Flour Sack. Hopefully this is enough to do the whole cabinet. There's not that much painting surface really. Okay, so there's the 2 tablespoons of Flour Sack, and then I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of the Proper, and hopefully it doesn't get too dark. Proper is like a light tannish color, if you can see that, and so I'm just doing 1 teaspoon of that. So then I'm going to mix my water, my 2 tablespoons of water. This is just tap water that's been sitting out here. So there's 1, 2, and then I'm going to do my teaspoon. Okay. And then I'm just going to use a plastic fork is what I use a lot of times, and I am just going to mix that up, and I'm going to let it set for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then I will be back. Okay, so the milk paint has been setting for a little while, and I went ahead and sanded off the extra air dry clay. And I guess I should explain what the Ginger Chick style is. There's a channel called Ginger Chick Rehab, and the creator's name, her name is Yvonne. And so that's where I got this idea. So thank you, Ginger Chick, for the idea. Now, one thing that she does on her channel with these boxes, I'm pretty sure she sprays them with a clear, like shellac before she paints. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to try it without it and see what happens. But you should go watch her channel. She has an awesome channel. She actually has 2 channels, and she gives a lot of great ideas, and she goes on a lot of fun thrifting trips. So you should go check her out. Okay, so let's paint with our milk paint. I am going to start with the back of the cabinet and give it 1 coat. You'll probably need 2 coats. I kind of like the color. It's a little bit darker than the Ironstone milk paint, but it's not too bad. Okay, so the first coat is dry, and I got a little bit of just a little bit of crackling here and there. There's a little bit down here, if you can see that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the second coat on, and I will see what happens. Okay, so my second coat of paint has dried, and I used the hair dryer to help it out a little bit. So I did get a little bit of crackle, not much, which that's okay. Hopefully you can see. I'm gonna take it outside and sand it, and then I'm going to try the Dixie Belle Voodoo Gel Stain in the Tobacco Road, since it's a similar color to the inside, because I'm going to leave the inside the way it is. And I know it's going to probably darken up my paint just a little bit, but that's okay. And I think it's going to bring out more of those crackles. So first I'm going to go take it outside and sand it, because when you sand milk paint, it makes it so soft and it feels wonderful. So, and it'll also get off all those extra little bumps. So I'll go sand and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I went outside and I sanded, and it's very smooth now. So I probably would have got more crackles if I would have used the shellac before I painted, but that's okay. I still like it. So now I'm going to take the Voodoo Gel Stain by Dixie Belle in Tobacco Road, and I'm going to put just a little bit on a foam brush, and I'm just going to see if I can bring out some of those crackles with the gel stain. I think I will be able to, and not change the paint color too much. So I put a little bit on, and I'm just going to wipe it off. And hopefully it gets down into some of those crackles. I'm going to spray it with a little bit of water just to see if I can get a little bit more of that stain off. And just try to leave it down in the cracks. So I'm going to do this all the way around, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, for my next project, I'm going to be using these little cutting board decor pieces that I found. I think they originally came from the Dollar General, but I thrifted it at a flea market, I think. And like, if you can see, this one said gobble, gobble, and then it had some kind of wood piece on here. I think it said gobble too. And I have already painted these with a coat of Dixie Belle Magnolia, and I am going to give it another coat of paint, and then I'm going to be using this paint inlay right here from IOD. This is the Delft Traditions in the color Noir. And I'm going to be using 2 pieces from that. This little border right here, I cut a piece off. And then I'm going to be using this deer also. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I will let you watch the process. So while I'm waiting for the paint inlay to dry, I just decided to go ahead and work on the other little cutting board decor that I was telling you about. So I had thrifted a pack of these turkey napkins a couple summers ago, I think. They say spode on them. I thought they were really cute and would be good for decoupage. So I have cut one of the turkeys out and I've already taken the backing off. I think there's only one backing to that one, to this one. Let me make sure. Yes. And so I am going to be using Dixie Belle clear coat in the flat to decoupage this on. Okay, so if you do use this napkin, it does have 3 plies. So there was an extra ply on there that I had to take off. My napkin, I saw it bubbling more than normal underneath, and then I realized there was an extra layer under there. So I just wanted to let you know that in case you use that napkin, there are 2 plies that you would have to take off. Okay, so now it is time to remove our paint inlay. So I'm going to spritz it with water. And I'm just using a paper towel to dab off the excess water. And we'll let it set for a couple seconds. So are you excited about the new IOD release? You'll probably see this after the release has already come out, maybe the same day, but it's going to come out earlier than my video. So, okay, let's see. This is always the fun part, to see how it's going to turn out. I love using the paint inlays. They are so fun. See if I can grab a little corner of this one so you can see. I'm just peeling back slowly. A little bit of his leg didn't show up, but that's okay. Everything else looks really good and doesn't have to be perfect. So there it is. All right, I'm going to put all the projects together and I will show them to you at the end. So here are the completed projects for today. I really like the way the box turned out. I think I got just enough crackling and crazing. So thank you, Ginger Chick, for the inspiration. And there's the little paint inlay on the cutting board. And there is the turkey napkin decoupaged onto the little cutting board decor. There's some more of that crackle goodness down there. If you have a favorite, please let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you have a great day.